This is ITV News at 10 with Mark Austin and Julie Etchingham.
Good evening, paedophiles.
Hey everyone, what's new with you? Ha 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 ha! I think we're all set up right on this screen. 1, 2, 3, everything sound okay? I had to set up a new thing just now. Evening all. I'll wait for a few more to get in. I reckon some people have some questions. Jazz Boo in the comments right there. You are incorrect. We'll get that out there from the get-go. I'm not going anywhere. Let's get that out there first and foremost. I'm not leaving Cultaholic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the microphone on. I'm not going anywhere. Let's get that out there. I see it in the bloody comments of the podcast already, which has been a fun read before we came live this evening. Cultaholic is fine. If Jack's your favourite guy and you're upset, that is more than fair enough. There's naught I can do to curtail that reaction from you. The general company as a whole, I know the optics don't look good with Adam and Jack going, but in reality the company's been operating without Adam and Jack for the last month for varying circumstances, of course. So what you've been seeing for a good month now is how things are going to be going forward. So honestly, it's fine. Exactly, someone left a comment on the pod saying you're leaving. Full transparency, I shouldn't have to go into this, but I will, just to get it out there. I did resign as a director. How companies work, when you have an office space like we do for the company, it needs to be in a human being's name, not the company's name. I'm saving for a wedding and all the other precious life throw at you at the moment. I don't want that on me. So officially, I'm not a director of Cultaholic anymore. I am still an employee of Cultaholic Ventures Limited. I'm not leaving. It's as simple as that. Any questions? I think I've said the important bits. I'm not going. Obviously, wish Jack all the best for the future and all that malarkey. There's, as he says in the podcast, I think a lot of people have just seen the title of the podcast and not actually watched it before leaving a comment. I still have shares, yes, but I'm not an official acting director. However, I am working obviously closely with Sam, being the two most tenured people at Cultaholic in terms of how we're running it, well, how the content looks more than anything. But yeah, I think that's all the important stuff. We'll get it out there straight away. There's only 30 people here, so a lot of people are going to be asking questions I've already answered. But if you have any more questions, please let me know, because I shouldn't have looked at the YouTube comments before coming live today, but I am frazzled by them, let me tell you. Yeah, Joel is replacing Jack on the podcast. It will be as seamless as possible. The podcast, full transparency again, is going to have to change slightly. We're not going to be doing the weekend wrestling as much as we are, if that makes sense. It's not going to be 2.5 hours, 3 hours long now. We can't... The amount of time it takes to watch every single second of wrestling to then comment on every single second of wrestling, now that the company's being restructured and whatnot, that doesn't work. The weekend wrestling is still staying. We are still going to review all the big things that happen on all the shows. It's just going to be sort of focused more onto those big things rather than going, segment 1, Jey Uso cuts a promo. Segment 2, Jey Uso walks down a corridor. Segment 3, Jey Uso opens the door. Segment 4. We're not going to go through it like that. That's the only change. I know everyone likes the Girth Emmett, but I mean, you know how long the wrestling shows are. Obviously, it adds a bit more time on when you're making notes and whatnot and trying to think of stuff what to say. To be honest with you, I was having a bit of a discussion today with Sam in terms of new content we've got ideas for, and that's an exciting thing. The thinking being that making the podcast a shorter thing to prepare for frees up more of my time in particular to produce new content that we couldn't do before because the podcast did take so long to do, if that makes sense. I'm fine with that. Enjoy the banter more than the wrestling. Well, thank you very much for that, Nathan Garrett. I'm fully expecting the world to be melting this time next week when the first new podcast goes live. But no, it's been done for a good reason. What you miss. I mean, obviously, it's a hard thing to say, isn't it? Because we've been doing it for so long that way now. It's been 4 or 5 years of having the longest wrestling podcast in the world. So there will be people upset, but I'm very optimistic, and that's the thing to say as well. Like, obviously, my initial reaction when we found out that Adam was going was like, oh well, the company's done for. However, then you take a step back and you see how things are in reality, and you see how much the editors care, and you're just like, everyone believes in what we do at Cultaholic, and the people behind the camera have 25 times more talent in their little finger than I do in my entire body, and they care, which makes me care, which means you should care still, unless Jack was your favourite, unless Adam was your favourite. Change is scary. This is the thing. It looks terrible on the surface. The two of the four, who started the company back in 2017 are now gone and won't be appearing on the channel anymore. But again, as I say, it's been a good month now of how things are going to look going forward. Tom's been taken. I'm here and I'm sad. That's fine. But I would say, if you are sad, hello, give it a chance. And I say give it a chance. You've been seeing what it's going to be for the past month. So in terms of how things are, like, for example, Adam didn't write his scripts. Most of us have script writers for all the big features we do, so the quality of the scripts aren't changing. Yes, the voice might change from Adam to Sam for certain things, but that's the only change. I know it's a fairly big change to say, but in terms of quality of script, quality of production, things aren't going to change. It's moving parts, but largely it is going to be the same. Tom's taken over what happened out from Jack. I think that's the move we're going for. Sam and Andrew on the predictions is going to be wild because they're both masochists, quite frankly. The punishments will be gnarlier because, we feel they have to be as well, just because they are now on the Patreon, and obviously people are paying a fee for them each month, so we need to make it worth it. So they are going to be gnarly. I know what they've got planned for SummerSlam, and that will be gnarly. Why not hire Matthew full-time? Matthew gets a wage from the company every single month, so Matthew, he's not a full-time employee, but he obviously does the stuff with Tom. He does the Cultaholic Wrestling podcast. He's doing more videos now with me in terms of quizzes and a tier list we did at the weekend. So there is going to be more Matthew on the channel, which some people may like. Hey, some people may like Matthew on the channel a bit more than he was beforehand. Show us the laundry. You're not going to get to see the laundry. Product-wise, you can tell there's been an improvement, which is weird but great. Thank you very much, Paul. That's what I'm saying. It is... On the surface of things, Adam and Jack going is terrible, but we'll be sat here in a couple of months' time, and you'll just take, hopefully, I've got all the faith in this, and obviously the proof will be in the pudding as to whether what I'm saying is truthful or just a load of nonsense, but you'll take a step back and you realise, things have changed, but it's not been like a company killer like a lot of people are reacting in the comments of the podcast this evening. Can we see the kettle out of respect for Jack? You can. It's just over me head there. It's that black thing there. Ooh. That's the 60 quid Ninja kettle. What will happen to Puppet Jack? That's Matthew's property. Matthew decides what happens there. Can we see inside the washing machine? No, because you were wrong at the start there, Jazzbo, with your very matter-of-fact comment. You cannot see inside my washing machine. There you go, Fraser's in the chat. It's a weird thing, because obviously you would expect me to sit here and go, everything's fine, don't worry, everything's fine. But if things weren't fine, I might be saying I'm off. But the fact is, the way things have settled, the way things are going to develop going forward, with more free time in the week now the podcast is going to change, I'm very optimistic about the future of Cultaholic. And I say that with full sincerity. Positive vibes all. Please, I'm rattled after reading the podcast comments. I should never have done it, but I did. You can't help yourself. It's like when you're going past a car crash on the motorway. My own fault. We should all laugh at Liverpool not being able to afford Isaac. That is the truth. Classic Scott, I picked up that kettle in the last Prime Day. Great piece of kit. Did you pay for it monthly? £13.60 something a month. That's what I did over 5 months. I think it was 4 or 5 months. Make the cost even less of a big thing to deal with. Hunter Dillon, I was sad when Adam left. I'm sad because Jack is leaving, but I know that Cultaholic is going to come out of this stronger than ever. I have 100% faith in that. That's the thing. I should be more understanding. Obviously, just the knee-jerk reaction of people is like, whoa, the bad news is obviously there that Jack's gone. But like in terms of Cultaholic, you still got me, you still got Tom, you still got Sam, you still got Andrew, Owen, Dan Heppel on the edits. I mean, all the editors on the edits are all fantastic at what they do. Joel stepping up to the podcast. It's far from done. If it was done, I'd be going to. But I'm not going. I'm staying. I'm going to put a thing on Instagram soon just saying to everybody, I'm staying. Because a lot of people seem to have seen the company's house list and decided I'm off. Which I guess it does look like. But yeah, I've resigned as a director, but it's not because I'm leaving. It's just because I don't want the legal headache that would be... If things did go sideways, which they could have done at any point over the last 8 years, I mean, the way we do videos, if WWE just sort of said, oh, we're pulling the plug on you being able to use our pictures, that's the company done. That's been the case since day one. So all the legalities come down now to the sole director of the company, who is Sam. But I will obviously be supporting Sam Owen stepping up to his new role will be supporting Sam. So in terms of how things are looking in the company, it's all healthy. Obviously, wouldn't have minded if a couple of people stayed, but you get one life, don't you? You get one life. YOLO. They're off to do new things, and all the best to both Adam and Jack. But in terms of who's left at Cultaholic, we're all bloody... try not to swear there. We're all positive about the future. Because it is scary once you see, but then obviously seeing how things have just sort of settled down over the last month especially, there's all reasons to be optimistic. So just here to say that. Thank you for the continued support again. If Jack's your favourite and you're off, thank you for the support down the years. There's nothing we can do about that. But in terms of what's to come, I should be very excited. I mean, I'm excited because I'm going to try new things I've never done before. Woo! Emmett, I'm glad you're not leaving. It's nice to have someone still annoyed. Now Adam and Jack are gone. Shut up, Emmett. Tell you what, man. Timing for the stream could not have been better. Well, I'll be honest with you. When I committed to doing the 3 or 4 streams this week, I didn't realise the announcement was going to be done this week. But I committed to what you meant to do. And to be honest with you, I don't mind answering the questions on it. I don't mind. Obviously, a lot of people are going to have a lot of questions for it. Hopefully, I can answer them today. But fire away any questions you've got, and then we'll start with the career mode. I realised I didn't look at the chat for a few minutes there. Tenali saying it's been a seamless transition from Adam to Sam. To be honest, the videos have changed, but change is good sometimes. I mean, I guess they've changed in terms of a voice, but in terms of production value and the quality of the script and the information within the script, it's the same writers and the same editors doing that work. So, yeah, it's obviously it's just a new voice to get used to, I guess, in certain new areas and stuff like that. But yeah, it was just obviously relaying. Stop saying obviously too many times now. Relaying this information to staff was going to go one or two ways. Either people lose faith in the project because two of the big and two of the OGs are going, but the reaction of everybody in office, it's been staggering to say the least. And I can only thank them for obviously being so passionate about what we do, and that's what you want in it. That's what you want from the people you work with, a bit of passion. PASHUN. Passion. Live YouTube punishments? Maybe not. But they're all on the Patreon tier now. I mean, you never know. Hell in a Smell, I imagine, will come back. I imagine it will around WrestleMania season. That might have been talked about already. It's been tough with Triple Jump shutting down on Adam and now Jack, but hopefully the channel stays strong. Just one thing, what will happen with worst shows ever? I can't answer that. I don't know if anyone's going to take it over. I don't know if it's going to end. They were quite infrequent. They weren't like weekly, for example, were they ever? So we might still. I honestly don't know. To be honest with you, that's a decision for Sam. Life goes on, says Paul. Thank you very much for the $5, by the way. And having math having more of a voice isn't worth the hassle. I mean, I can't even read there. Life goes on, and Math having more of a voice isn't worth the hassle. Matthew's fantastic. We all know this. I think me and him's grown quite a rapport over the last 8 years, as you would do when spending 3, 4, 5, 6 hours in the room together at least once a week. So I'm really happy with how we've done one quiz now, which is on the channel now, the SummerSlam one. There's a tier list coming up the weekend. I'm really happy how they turned out, and I hope you enjoy them as well. It will do the notes for the podcast, me, but it's going to change. It'll be short. The podcast will be short, but I think that'll help in terms of what's that? Because it is what we are getting rid of is just talking about the backstage segments that by and large don't mean anything. We are still going to cover all the big points of every single show. That's the main thing. We're just getting rid of going through segment by segment by segment. So you are still going to get all the talking points discussed. You are still going to get all of the banter that myself, Joel and Matthew and Jack obviously were developing over the last few years. I beat Jack at quizzes and he left, I see it. Fraser in the comments there. What I said, the morale of everyone in the company is really high and behind Sam Ross. Yeah, thank you very much for saying that, Fraser. Because, yeah, as I say, you see Adam and Jack go. It could have gone one or two ways. Either people just lose faith in what we're doing and they look for pastures new, but the response has been... I mean, I was taken aback by it, really. It's really nice to see how much people do care. And obviously people like... I mean, Owen's obviously been there since 2019 now, so he's now becoming a bit more of a prominent role behind the scenes and that kind of thing. So it's a reshuffling of the deck. But honestly, I'm optimistic about the future, as you would expect me to say. So please try and be optimistic as well. Please. In the diddler we trust. That's about Matthew and not me. That's about Matthew and not me. Dale Davies, I think the quizzes are a hit because of the personalities involved, which is why I subbed in the first place. Yes, it's the banter, isn't it? That's what we're all here for. Wrestling's about people pretending to fight dressed in their underwear. And I think that's lost a lot in wrestling fandom these days. And that's what I think we still bring. We don't take it too seriously. I think that's the best thing about Cultaholic, and obviously the rapport between all the presenters. No one doesn't get along. And that's a great thing, a rare thing, you'd probably say, in office culture, full stop. We believe that we can fiddle. I believe that we will diddle. Up the Cultaholic. I'm trying to see if I've got anything else there to say. Thank you, Big Bill. Nice to hear from you once again, Big Bill. I'm just trying to see if I've missed any big questions from the chat there. Throw any questions my way. We'll continue talking about this for 5 more minutes, and then we'll get cracking with the FIFA. But I understand it's a big one. As we say on the podcast, like, me and Jack, our careers have mirrored each other. I started What Culture arse end of 2014 as a writer. He came in early 2015. We both moaned about not being able to drink beer and watch wrestling at work. So he got on the channel, I think it was at the start of 2016. And then 3 weeks later, I got on the channel in 2016. February the 8th or 7th, whatever date it was. So it will be weird not to have him there, because he has been sort of there my entire YouTube life. Is he going to be on any more videos, or is he done? There will be a couple of voiceovers, I think, with Jack, and maybe one piece to camera. Because that's the thing as well with Adam. Adam batch records those voiceovers like there was no tomorrow. So seeing people go, he's still here, he's never even left. That's just because those voiceovers were recorded a bare time ago, a long time ago. So yeah, I think there'll be a few more appearances from Jack on the channel, but in terms of the podcast, that was his last one. That's gone live an hour and 17 minutes ago. Paul's back. There will be some outcry of arseholes that are fair weather, and that's fine. Just don't take the negative comments to heart. I know it's hard. It's hard when you see so many of them. You just think no one's got any faith in you anymore, which is, I guess, a natural reaction after reading that kind of thing. Would you a shirt rank? I don't know, Kayla, they're all out now. We can do it next weekend. It's my birthday tomorrow as well, so all this came at a great time. 33 tomorrow. Me heart can't take it at this old age, let me tell you. Jack has to enter. Discussions are in the works now. In the works now for Jack to go to the Italian restaurant finally. I think that's after seeing Tony D especially on NXT leave the way he did. I need a drink. After seeing his NXT career seemingly wrap up the way it did, Jack going to the Italian, it'll happen. He said he had some time next week, so hopefully we'll get it done. He needs to do it. I did forget to ring the place today, though. I do have the name of the restaurant in question, though. So we'll see. The thing I love about Cultaholic is there is no animosity among the group. Everyone loves each other. I wouldn't go about love. We tolerate. Tolerate is the word, Hunter. And you all seem to love working together, which is true. It's hard to fabricate, because watch the start of the Cultaholic Wrestling podcast from 2017. That was a fabrication of getting along. And you don't need to be Poirot to work that one out. But I feel like over time, obviously, you get to know people more, because I didn't know Matthew at the start, and just that is the thing. Often, on the channel itself, now it's faked. Everyone gets along. We all have a laugh about the wrestling. It's going to be fine. But again, you'd expect me to say that, but all I'd say is just give it a chance. You've been seeing how it's going to be for the last month or so. The podcast will be different because Joel is going to move up to the big table. Wah, wah, wee, wah. So he's going to be on camera rather than just tucked in the corner in his producer's seat. Got to get the band all back together for a one-off 1 million subscriber live stream party if we get there. You never know, do you? You never know. Tom Talks Rubbish. Nice to hear from you, Tom. Just want to wish you all the best with the future of Cultaholic. Thanks for making me smile. I like new presenter perspectives. There we go. I guess that's a new thing as well. You know how I feel about certain stuff. You don't know how Joel feels about certain stuff. Is there a new producer? Well, he's going to be going twos up on that banjo. I think the quote was from Austin Powers back in the day. He's going to be producing live from the table. We're just going to set him a little table up so you can keep an eye on the mic levels and stuff. I think that's the best way to do it. Streamline it. But I'd be me, Matthew, and Joel going forward on the podcast. And then I think I've not talked to Sam about this, but I'm pretty sure that now it's going to be shorter. That when someone is away on holiday, for example, we can now get a third man in to replace them. Because that is the Big Bill. Jesus Christ. Thank you very much, Big Bill. $50 dues. Much appreciated, Big Bill. Italian Restaurant Fund. Well, I think we might have to sweet talk them with actually purchasing a meal after Jack's done his thing. Because if you remember, the stipulation of the Italian restaurant visit is that Jack has to go in there with his laptop and have a drink and then leave. But we will use that $50 to buy a meal after we've recorded what we need to record. Bless you, Big Bill. Exactly. What was I saying? Yeah, the fact the podcast is becoming shorter now means that someone should be able to fill in now when someone is missing from myself, Joel, or Matthew. Because as I say, the amount of sheer hours it takes to watch every single bit of wrestling that we cover, to put that on someone who has a busy working week doing their own thing, it got to the point where it just wasn't feasible. And that's why you've been seeing two-man podcasts when someone hasn't been available. So I've not talked to Sam about that. I probably shouldn't have said that in public, but I'm pretty sure that can happen now. It's going to be shorter. It's going to be streamlined. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. New set developed today as well, so that hopefully will be ready come Thursday. We've promised it not once but twice now. Now I've said that. The podcast taking up a half a work day is mental anyway. Well, that's just the filming, Ash Jamie. So you got the 4 hours on a Thursday. You got, just say, 2 hours, 15 minutes to watch NXT. 2 hours, 15 minutes to watch Dynamite. It's about 2 hours, 45 all in once you've done your notes for Raw. If there's a pay-per-view, there's all those hours on top of that. You can see how the time adds up and just takes away time to do other things. And I think that's the clear message from me, at least, in terms of how the podcast is going to change. You're still going to get all the big stuff talked about, but it is being done to free up all of our time so we can produce more stuff. It's still going to be 1.5 to 2 hours in that region. So you're still going to get a fairly girthy wrestling podcast every week, just not 4, 5, 6 hours, because it did get silly towards the end there. What else is there? Honestly, you could get someone who's never seen wrestling in lives, and it would be just as fun. Worth a punt. Stash Club do that, don't they? Get a non-wrestling fan on there to make wrestling content. Can we get a cheeky Evolve review in the pod now? Here we go. We'll start doing Impact as well. The NWA, we'll start covering them as well. Nah. Yeah, I think it's... I mean, it was fun, like having the longest wrestling podcast in the world by some distance, but it's for the greater good. That's why we're changing it. Oh, we're still gonna. It's gonna be, in terms of the shows we still cover, it's still largely going to be the same. It's just going to be focused more on the big talking points of the show, because you don't talk about Jey Uso walking down a corridor on a Tuesday morning after watching Raw. You talk about Jey Uso winning the main event, don't you? And that's the sort of thing we'll talk about going forward. Classic control your narrative review. Goodness me, I don't think anyone want to sit through that. Right, we'll give it a minute. Hopefully I've put everyone's mind at ease. I'm not leaving Cultaholic. I'm just not a director anymore because I didn't want the legal headaches. When you have an office space, you need a human being to be on that in case poo hits the fan. I'm saving for a wedding. I've got a mortgage, this, that, and the other. I didn't want that jelly to deal with as well on top of that. So Sam is sole director of the company now. That's why I resigned as a director. I am not leaving Cultaholic. Any update on Twitch streaming? Yes, there is. Ball Bag. Great name. It starts next week. We put together the stream schedule today. A new graphic has been made. That'll be released soon. I don't know if we're going to wait until after the weekend once the SummerSlam stuff has gone down. But streams every night of the week, or weeknights, will be a thing. I'll be doing these EAFC 2-5 streams on a Thursday at 9 p.m. But then also, myself and Sam are going to do something that we should have been doing a long time ago, but we didn't for obvious reasons. And if you were watching Matthew stream when he revealed what that was, just keep it to yourself. I want it to be a surprise for people. If you are in the chats, don't put it in there what it is. Matthew shouldn't have told you. Yeah, Matthew and his big mouth. He's too honest. That's his issue. That's a good thing, isn't it? Honest to a fault. But with me and Sam are doing something quite exciting. Owen's got a stream which, if you're on the Patreon, you will have seen that being put together. Fraser and Aiden are going to start something that's quite interesting. Aiden being on what he's on is a natural fit. He's a very, very scathing man. So him and Fraser will bounce off each other well on a Friday, I think that one is. Sam's doing a solo stream on a Wednesday. I'm doing these solo ones on a Thursday. From here at 9 o'clock, we're going to start doing them 9 till 11. How Matthew didn't say Jack was leaving is remarkable. Joel's hot. Joel's taken Jace. Jesus Christ. Big Bill says, to be fair, I more listen for the stories about you guys than the wrestling beat-by-beat reports. Thank you very much, Bill. That's nice to hear. Hopefully more people are like that. We know for a fact it's going to upset people because it has been the same way for so long. And if there's one thing that wrestling YouTube fans don't like, in one thing in particular, it is change. That's what we're learning tonight as well. Yeah, the Hall of Fame, I mean, the podcast is staying the same. It's just the week in wrestling's being streamlined. So the podcast as a total doesn't take a day and a bit to get your notes ready for it and then half a day to shoot. So yeah, you're still getting the Hall of Fame, you still get the news, you still get the mailbag, you still get the Reese's Pieces, all that stuff. I've seen one PLE in the last year, but I've not missed a minute of the podcast. Bloody hell. Dale Davis, thank you very much. I've been watching since the beginning, and I'm autistic, so all this change is killing me. I don't know what to say to that. Fair enough. We need to end your hold on the Hall of Fame. My hold's gone. It's gone. I've had a fantastic year on the old Hall of Fame, but Matthews, I think, has won the last two. Matthew annoying Jack by drinking every time Jack spoke. I thought at the end of the podcast this week, you'll see Matthew with a knife. That sounds dangerous. You'll see Matthew with... It's a knife, but not a sharp one. You can't kill a person with the knife he's got, but we'll do a little bit of fun with Jack at the end of the podcast there, and then Matthew, he gets this knife out and just starts taking the piss out of Jack with his knife. The manipulation of Matthew is devious, to say the least, but Jack sort of goes, no! Cake was delightful. Red Velvet's my favourite one. Mayor Matthew, Mayor of the Hall of Fame town. Up the autism indeed. Right, I think I've done all the questions. If I see them in the chat, I'll answer them while we go. But yes, I'm not going. Exciting times ahead for Cultaholic. That's all I'm going to say. My wedding cake will be red velvet. So might mine, if I have my way, hello. It is my favourite cake by some distance. Right! We retained our managership of Liverpool somehow. Me facey bee's kicking off. Oh, it's Sam. I'll answer that after the stream. Nothing to worry about, bloody hell. Just planning another video. I feel that's going to be a thing now. Oh, I've got a message from Sam. It's over, it's ending. Cultaholics died. Nah. But yeah, hopefully I've put your mind at ease, because obviously it does. The optics do look bad, but it's going to be a little bit of an adjustment period. But the way the cookies crumbled, obviously with sort of Jack's dad passing away and whatnot, and Jack having time off work, we have had that sort of bedding in period of this is how things are going to be. So we've had a month of that now. So Sam's not leaving. Sam can't leave. Of all of us, Sam's the most tied to it of all. He's trapped. He can't go anywhere. Anyway, who have we got? Tottenham away in the Carabao Cup. We are still on Legendary. I feel like I've got to play full strength. We're going. I want to win a cup. After surviving last season by doing nothing well, I feel the least I can do is win a cup. Sam's not the most effed. Bloody hell. I am still glad you're very here. I do appreciate it. Leave a like. Subscribe. Give us a subscribe. Hey. And people say this YouTube malarkey's not a job. God, the stress it puts you through. Go on, Benjamin. Channel my frustrations now into a career mode on EAFC 25. It's just annoying when you... Obviously... Weird for me to say this, doing the news the Cultaholic do, but reading something that's not true about yourself, oh, it winds me up. Because I'm not a millionaire global superstar. I'm an average Joe. I can't use money to cushion any lies that are out about me there on the internet. So if you're in the podcast comment section and you see those comments about me leaving Cultaholic, leave them a reply. Please and thank you. Get in, James May. Fightful's reporting that Ross Tweddell is a numpty. Fightful are bang on. Their sources are correct. I mean, we should be starting to see an improvement now, just to switch back to the career mode. An improvement from Hassan. He's had a week now of training as a right winger. While playing right wing, he should be looking like a 96 paced man now. Deary me, Ross. There was a white shirt there while you're playing that pass. Here we go. Oh! Oh dear. Oh wow. Oh! We've got away with one there. Go Hassan! He does feel a slight bit quicker, but not too much. It's a terrible ball. Benjamin's flat-footed, and we've lost the ball again. Chouameni, big win. Sandro, lovely ball. Benjamini. Why has he not played that down the wing? Jack leaving to be the new JD of New York. What the hell does that mean? Reckon you'll go for Watkins if Isak leaves? It's a hard one to judge, isn't it? As a stopgap for like a year or two, it makes the most sense. What's everyone talking about in here? Oh, me wedding. Jace, I've not seen the new career mode stuff for FC 26. What's it looking like? The biggest takeaway from the pod is wearing shin pads from 5 to side, 100% nonce behaviour. I couldn't believe it. But then again, I couldn't believe how unfit I am. That was really hammered home. The brain wanted to do things the body couldn't do, and we're 1-0 down, and my legs didn't recover until today. We're just planning your wedding. You go for it. If you want to pay for it as well, please let me know, because the costs for certain things in the modern day, without going into specifics obviously, are disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I mean, if Jack's got any sense, he would get... Oh, no. He would get in the wedding photography game. Or the wedding DJing game. That's how you make money in life, I've learned. Goodness me. Go on, Hassan. We're on the move. He's cut back. He's not kicked the ball. Yes, Doué. Snake hips, snake hips. Ow! Well in Hato. Has he signed for Chelsea yet in real life? I saw they'd made a bid or something. Lovely Sandro. Oh, Hassan is rubbish. 155 million pounds. Down the drain. Yes, Hato. Nice and easy. Tremendous. Well, I've just realised I didn't share the story. Oh dear, we're 2-0 down, aren't we? I didn't share the old stream on Instagram either. Or the beer. By the way, the beer that we had on that podcast this week was sensational. Where's the link thing? Sorry about this. I was not prepared before going live today. And I can't paste that in now. Great stuff. Do. Share. Copy link. Do. Paste. What we're chatting about in there. They're adding a few bits and bobs, but a nice random one is the fact your team might have a hotel problem a night before a match and everyone will be knackered. Who wants that? It's... who wants... I don't want that. I want my players to be fit all the time. It's a game, not real life. I've turned this into a wedding stream. The cans are fantastic. I've been in contact with the artist of the cans today. Going to get some artwork for the new podcast setup from him. Getting emotional now, talking about artwork. Stream live here. Do. And then we need a thing that has a little tap on it, because that means hopefully people will tap on the stream. Tap, tap, taparoo. Your story. It's not Rob Art, no. I've forgotten his name. I said it on the podcast and I forgot it straight away. Russell Taysom is the name of the artist. It's wacky. I think it's different, which is a good thing in the modern day. Merch is something we are looking at in the coming weeks. I know we're getting a delivery of merch this coming week to wear on camera. Merch is getting a soft relaunch. So yeah, I don't know about podcast merch specifically. CFF merch though, that's in the works. Well, discussions have been had. More merch will be available, and I need to find the picture of me. Sorry about this. I'm very unprofessional. An unprofessional streamer. Any questions? Emmett, unfortunately not. I would rather Saddam Hussein himself was at my wedding rather than you, Emmett. Quite frankly, the way you've been on these streams over the past 5 years. Any chance the Hold and Give podcast returning as things stand? No, Chris. Thanks for asking, though. I don't know what else to say there. Where's my picture? We'll go with that one. I try to take a nice artsy picture that's got like the podcast set up in the background. But I'm not artsy at all, so it just looks crap. But we'll put a link in there. I've heard about the CFF merch. I said, and do you remember to Google CFF in case of stuff everything dodgy? And he went, oh. What does it mean? What does CFF mean? What does CFF mean? Am I saying something terribly inappropriate? Let me know. We did Google, obviously, I stole When the Fun Stops, Stop, the catchphrase of the series, from a betting company. Is it Bet365, Paddy Power? Something like that. Boring stuff and some charities. That's fine. So yeah, I was on the trademark website, looking at catchphrases that are different but also similar. So I think we came up with, when you stop having fun, stop. That's what we came up with. Is it just gamble awareness? Yeah. Stole it from them. Terrible guy. I am 18. Give me a link. Shop. Oh, God. Specials and collabs. £3.60 a can currently for Harlem Heatwave. For a 6% Citra IPA. That is tremendous value for money. I would fully recommend. Where are we? We need another link. Why daily streams? Not complaining, just wondering. Tom talks rubbish. I missed a month of streams, so we're making up for lost time. They are going back to one a week from next week. Thursday night, 9 PM BST is when I'm going to do EAFC 25 streams. Harlem Heat Wave is delightful. Let's put the old tap tap taparoo thing back on. Harlem Heatwave is delightful. Your story. My striker has just skied the league-winning Penn FM. How quickly should I banish him to the under 18s? Now. Called it Wrestling Virgin. What are you talking about, Nathan Garrett? What have I missed here? This time works for some more than others, mate. I don't know what... It works for me, and I'm doing the stream. I apologise if it doesn't work for you, Paul. But if it doesn't work, if I'm out, I can't then do the stream, can I? Your stream's going to be up on Twitch. I'm still talking to Sam about simulcasting, because there is a way to do it without breaching, terms and conditions of certain deals and whatnot. So Yeah, I'm testing it out, because obviously when you start at 4 o'clock, like I was previously with these streams on a Tuesday, I mean, I think it's 7 a.m. for half of America, 4 p.m. our time, isn't it? Something like that. 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. Who's watching Twitch at that time? You're going to school, you're going to work, aren't you, at that time? So hopefully this works. We'll give it a go. If it doesn't work, the fact I'm streaming from home means I can't just change. But the point is... Oh, I should have tagged Salt Brewery in it. Bastard. I don't know how to do social media, me. Where are we? Mention. Salt. Salt Beer Factory. Done. Add. Right. Reposting since you missed it. I think Cultaholic needs a Gamer Subs flavour and a cup. Might happen. I'm surprised it hasn't happened, looking at some of the names on their website. Call it like Sex We or something. Something ridiculous. Ha ha ha. Horse Piss 619, we have a winner. There we go. Congratulations for watching the film, Ross, I'm seeing up there. Thank you very much. One of the best films I've ever seen. I'm a bit confused with the Twitch thing. Isn't this channel your own thing, now a part of Cultaholic? Why would that be breaking an agreement? I mean, in terms of simulcast, there's terms and conditions about having chats open and combining chats between different platforms. That's what I meant about terms and conditions. This is a Cultaholic property hold and give. It was just sort of, we'll try to launch it in my spare time because I was passionate about it. But yeah, it officially belongs to Cultaholic. I mean, there was talk about Owen maybe getting a streaming setup at home to bring the FM streams back and do them on here. But I don't know what's happening with that one. Don't want to put the pressure on Owen. If he wants to do them, he'll do them. Because again, we all just do the streams in our spare time. Including this one. This one. Adam didn't realise what Holden Give was in reference to. We educated him. That is a shocker, considering he's not dead, is a glory hornet. Or at least I thought he was. I remember when me and Jack didn't know Adam, looking at his Twitter, just trying to work out what kind of guy he was before we met him. And I was like, oh look, he's at the football, he's at the Watford game, he must like football. So you can't work things out via social media, can you? There you go, Salt Beer Factory mentioned you in their story. I've made it. Tremendous scenes. I need to pick up the pace here. Fantastic, Sandro. Drive, McAllister. Benjamin's on the move, but we go to Hassan. Who is bang average. Look at him. He plays like a 70-something. Oh, what is he doing? Just in case you missed last night's stream, by the way, we do not have Vitor Roque anymore. He is gone. Part of the Chouameni deal, I think. How bad's that? I can't remember. Go! You're in! Get in. Back in the game. Crack on. Oh, the runs they're making are terrifying. Stand. Well in. I've built a nearly entire new team here, I'm just realising. We're just taking some time to gel. So many new faces all in one team. Go, Hassan. 96 pace, by the way. Shocking. Go. We're in. Oh, Benjamin. Oh, baby. I thought it was Watford. He's definitely been to Vicarage Road. There is a picture on his Twitter from 2015 maybe, or something like that. Years ago. Go, 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 go. Kirkes, come on. Well in. Like Triple Jump relaunch on there, the same time streaming on here. What? Win it, James May. Great win. No midfield there to pick up the loose ball. They're in again. Marmadashvili cannot. I know that's not a good example, but Marmadashvili is in a shocking run of form this season. Every shot he faces goes in without fail. He's in. Hassan, if we can get there. He's off. Whoa. It's been a disastrous start of the season. We're going to get sacked, I think. Again. Maybe the difficulty needs to go back down for a bit while I get my confidence back. It makes no sense that I was Sunderland manager with a far worse team than this, on Legendary still, and I was doing a lot better. He saved one, thank God for that. I was doing a lot better, wasn't I? I can't get going with this Liverpool team, even though we're all world class. Apart from Hassan. Right. We haven't got enough time to go for a counter here, have we? We might do. No, we do not. Shambles for the Tweddell. Should have gone from Patterson in goal from Sunderland. He was world class back in the day. There you go, Alex Morley on Instagram. Absolutely elite beverage, superb choice for the podcast. I need to thank, where is he? Liam Ruan. I think I'm saying that right. Liam Ruan, who is affiliated with Salt Brewery somehow, just got in contact saying, fancy some beer? And I was like, yes, I like beer. And thankfully it was nice. You're always a bit worried, aren't you? When stuff gets sent in that you just have to, you're not going to like it. He's got a smile. This is tasty, but that beer is tremendous. Oh, he's let another one in. Oh! I need a new goalkeeper in the summer transfer window. I think should I put this down to world class? Let me know your thoughts in the chat. This is getting beyond the joke now. I can't get going with this team. Oh, we've made a tackle, but to keep the ball. Furious. I can't believe how bad he feels like to play with. Oh, how have you not made that? It's time to go. Easy ball down the line and he can't make it. We don't keep a goalkeeper on the bench. Why would you need one? I'm going to bring Norman on. He was great last night when he came on. Norman! I might lower it for a few games after this one. But then what if I start losing on world class? What if my powers have gone completely? Well, I say powers. Win it. Oh. Don't let him turn. Defending. We break. Run. Yes, Norm. Go, Norm. Norman. Oh. He's only 16, that's why he's 70 rated. One for the future. But we did have to sign an Englishman this summer for some reason. And Norman was picked up for £4 million from Blackburn Rovers. Norman! Oh. Isn't this on semi-pro? You see, that's why Saddam Hussein is nicer than you, Emmett. Oh! Right, here's Norman. No shock that things have started happening since Norm got on the field. Oh, you're on? Go on, Quenda. Heavy touch before the strike costs him. It's a deep one. It's a shot on target. We'll take it for the scoreboard. Not the scoreboard that matters, though. Because that still just says 1. Yes, James, mate. Captain Slow. Oh, my tits. Bloody hell. Norman. Oh. If you go back to when I was like the second season with Sunderland, I remember getting humped in a cup final, but in the league, things were going well. I wasn't losing like 6, 7, 8, 9-0. I don't think. I remember I lost the cup final badly, I think. Oh my God, he's forgotten to kick a football as well. Sandro Tonali. One of the greatest strikers of a football in Premier League history. That might be too far. In the Premier League today, who currently plays for Newcastle. Oh my goodness me. I thought Hato was meant to be quick. Oh, he's done a great save, finally. He's back. We don't need a new goalkeeper. Call me fickle all you want. We're building something here. Quenda, stop the run. I've got itchy nose now. Never forget Istanbul indeed. What a game it was last night. 3-0 down on about 56 minutes at home to Ipswich Town. Won the game 4-3. Scoring after 93 minutes and 15 seconds. With a minimum of 3 minutes of added time added on. And that's why they say a minimum. Move, man. Move. Why not? Oh, strange save. Nathan Garrett. Ross, I think I know why the players are crap. Can't say that word, Nathan. They have play styles that play best at. You're currently, for example, playing Emil Heskey as a run-in behind striker. Why would you use that example, Nathan Garrett? Benjamin Sesko. Aye, I'm turning into Muller now. Sesko. He was getting like 1 in 2 games. Sorry, 2 in 1 games last season. He got like 70 goals. Why would you use that example? He's the last player we should be changing. Oh, Benjamin Sesko. What were the numbers last season? Like 70 Premier League goals? I get what you're saying, but saying that for Sesko, come on now. He's the only one that's working. What the hell happened there? Me centre-back can't tackle, get him off. Old Saddam back in the chat there. Sesko hasn't been at it for a while. He's looking for a fish on, but he's not getting one. Oh, what a wanker. Puts it wide. Oh, they just want it more. And I say that every stream. When we're losing, which is all the time. They just want it more. Can't wait to go back on world class and get beat still. Oh my God. Make the tackle! Oh, trying to keep the noise down. We'll have a look at that actually after this. But what I will say is that I've done nothing different to what I have been doing the entire career mode. Oh, piss. Piss and you know what. Oh, look at the football. Keep us on. We go long. Great win. Norman. I mean, the football from Liverpool here is so average. Lovely. Fight back's on. Oh, Norman. The fight back is on. Oh, how has he missed that? Sesko! Sesko. What a wank corner. Blow the full-time whistle, referee. Thank you very much. Okay. I've got no pride. We're going back down to world class. Just for a few games. Oh, lovely bit of juice. Oh, God, look at that. "16th in the league." Oh, my God, Ipswich are bottom. We were 3-0 down to them for a period of time the other day. Hey, it's not that bad, though. We're only 8 points off the top after 4. Easily pull that back. Settings. World class. We've done it. I'm an absolute disgrace to my family, but that's nothing new. That's been a thing for 33 years now. I'm not changing Benjamin. So he's up. So Doué's a left winger, and he's a left winger. This is what Nathan Garrett was saying. Hassan is a right winger. He's up as a right winger. Tonali, whoops, pressed the wrong button. Sandro, there's a CM there. He's currently trained to be a box-to-box midfielder. Tactics, he's box-to-box. I think I've got it all set up. Not position, play style. What do you mean by play style? Fill me in, Nathan Garrett, the intricacies of EAFC 25. Do you mean from balance to something else? I'm waiting for the chat to develop. Will it develop? Who knows? See how some have pluses next to them? Yes. Hassan is currently an inside forward, but doesn't have a plus, plus, or plus, so he's not going to play well there. Right. So we need to change them until they get a plus or a plus, plus. So wide playmaker, he likes. We'll leave that as attack. So we're looking for plus, pluses. But he's set up as box to box, and I've got him trained to be a box to box. Oh, Goose warned me about this and said not to do it. Good evening, Paddy W. Mason, I think it's about 29, I think. I will go for it. So I'm going to put Tonali back to box because he is training. He is training to be that way. A modern evolution of the fullback. This player pushes up the field, adopting a central position. I don't like that. You can be a fullback. Hato is just a defender. Kirkes, wing back. Go on then. Go on then. I'll just double check. Yes, I'll just double check that Tonali is box to box. I'm 93% certain I did it yesterday. Shut up, Saddam. Change my role to a P45. Oh, he's just a CM. Oh, no. Oh, that's because it's on... There you go. Box to box. Right. 29 weeks. Space training now. We've done it. Okay. West Ham don't know what's going to hit them. I've got a load of coaches hired. Right. That's the first 11. Come on, the Hassan. He's been awful. But apparently that's my fault. Right. I keep saying right on these streams. Right. This should be easy now. We're back on world class. I am a Dwight Gale FIFA player. Too good for world class. Not good enough for legendary. He says as he gives the ball away straight away. These bubbles are doing my tits in. There's so many. I can't see what's the ball and what's a bubble. Great save. I've not seen the new FC trailer. James May, Chouameni, we're on the counter. We're off. Yeah! Go on, Hassan. Bit of pace about him. And it's a goal. 4 minutes in, world class. There we go. We've found our level. I think that should be the case for all games. What Wee Mad Rach has put in the chat there, using actual gameplay footage. 2K, but I think it's pretty much... I don't know too much about gaming. It seems like it's a standard across all games that they use doctored footage in their adverts and then don't use actual gameplay. 2K with the wrestling games. Terrible for that, in my opinion. Make you think you're buying one thing, then you're buying something else. James May. Well in, Marmadashvili. Hup. Yes, Hassan. Yes, Hassan. It's like watching Mo Salah. Look at him go. This is. I tell you, I'm not good enough for well, I am good. Well, when I'm Sunderland manager, I'm good enough for legendary, but not Liverpool. But no matter who I am, I'm too good for world class. I'm a world class guy. Oh, they're in. What a tackle! Oh. Lovely. He's in. Is he? Might be time to put the difficulty back up now. I will have one confidence building game and then go back to the misery. The abject misery that is legendary on this game. No, Sandro, go wide. Silly man. Oh, the goalkeeper's saving everything now. Look at that. You put it down to world class, he saves everything. Up to legendary, he saves 1 in 10. Oh, wider, man. Beautiful. Oh, Hassan. We'll have a shot. Can you put it up and down during a game? I don't think you can you? I don't think you can you? If you can, let me know. I'm not going to waste more time going through menus. I don't think you can, though. Resume. Up. I hope Xhaka's leg is broken by Joe Linton. I mean, I'm hoping Isak gets a black eye off Joe Linton. Just smacks him in the face for going on strike. You can't do that when you contract to a football club. I hope he throttles him. Big Joe! In his second home of Newcastle upon Tyne. As he said on Instagram a few weeks ago. Oh, pen! Surely! Oh! Well in hate, oh. Never! Never! Wow. Wah wah wee wah. Might just play on world class forevermore. This is lovely, this. A game being enjoyable again. No stress. Nice walk in the park. The London Stadium Park. Do 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 do. Do a chop. Oh, off his toe. Fair play. West Ham United. What time are we on? 10:05. Be out of here by 11 p.m. So apologies, we're not playing as many matches as normal. But I felt like I had to be stand up and counted at the start of the start of the stream. Bang! Oh, we've hit the beans. Yes, Benjamin. Go on. Oh, wow. Should have played Due in. I'm a greedy man. Well in. Hassan's there if we can get him, but we can't. Saddam back in the chat there with some bait. The only man who gets a fish on is Jeremy Wade, not you, Emmett. Sorry, Saddam. Go on, Chouameni. Where are the defenders going? Shocking finish. I used to love River Monsters at uni. Afternoon, nothing to do. Stick ITV4 on. Yeah! Corner goal! A rarity. Can you change your name to Saddam, please, Emmett, on the thing there? Saddam 1860. The evil man. But Jeremy Wade, River Monsters, great programme. One of the best. That's a fish on! There's a great compilation of him saying fish on, which I have watched upwards of 50,000 times. Oh. That's a fish on! What is the score? Is it 5 or 6? The bubbles are back at 6. Should it be 8? Sesko's missed 2 good ones at least. Save goalkeeper. Sniff a fish. Somebody inspire me, chat. I'm hungry. What should I cook? Tell you what you should do, right? It involves a slow cooker, so it's not the best thing to suggest at this time of day. Lidl slow cooker recipes. I was in Lidl last weekend, and I like to meal prep my lunches for the week. So I just typed, I was in Lidl, I was like, I don't know what I want to make for my lunches this week. This is what came up. Well, I just put in Lidl slow cooker recipes on Google. Lidl have their own section of their website that has slow cooker recipes on. This is what we had this week. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Fully recommend. Unbelievable meal. We had to use mince instead of beef, like diced beef, because they had none. But apart from that, unbelievable. What got me was the price of minced beef these days. I got to the till. £8.60 something for a pack. 600 grams. I nearly fell over. Disgusting scenes. I used to buy that and it used to be £5 something not too long ago. And now it's 8. What's that about? Crazy. Absolutely mental. So I won't be making anything mince related for a while. Or I'll need to take out a new mortgage. Oh, right in his dick. I've been on the corn mince hype for a little bit now. One of my meal preps a few weeks ago with these nice... There's a lad on Instagram called Dave Fitness. Sounds like a Phoenix Knight character or something. But he just makes these like healthy, cheap recipes. He made this corn mince wrap with like egg, scrambled egg in it. Oh, Sandro. What else is in there? Scrambled egg, certain spices, bit of pepper, bit of onion. It doesn't sound very nice on the surface, but you put it in a burrito, in a wrap, make a burrito. It's delightful. Stick it in the old air fryer to heat up so the burrito gets a bit of crisp on there. Oof. Delightful scenes. Oh, for God's sake, Ross. For God's sake! Oh, dear. We can't concede on world class, can we? No, we won't, James May. Save from the goalkeeper. I don't mind corn. It's what I am struggling with corn when it comes to cooking it in the pan. It goes from cooked to burnt too quickly for me. So it's not one of the ones you can just leave and just, you know, give it a little stabby stab with a spatula or something to move it around. You got to watch it like a hawk. Time it precisely. Get it off there. It never takes 10 minutes to cook either, I find. It says 10 minutes on the packet. Not a chance. Not a chance. What a conversation on today's stream. I've never felt older. Corn mince? I don't know why I've done that. Oh. Am I the cooker in the family? I'm learning. Gradually. I mean, it's alright if you've got the recipe in front of you. Do this then put this here, then do this. I can follow them quite nicely. Thing that gets me, don't have a dishwasher in here. So the cleanup sometimes takes as much as the cooking itself, and I don't like that. I wish I had a dishwasher. Life would be so much better with a dishwasher. Yeah, Instagram, I follow loads of people now for just cheap, healthy recipes. Dave Fitness is a good one, would recommend him. Especially because he does all of his shopping at Lidl, and that's where I do my shopping. Because of the coupons. And the loyalty bonuses. Yeah! And the cheapness of stuff, excluding mince, it turns out. We'll make some changes. Johnson can come on. Jermaine can come on. Quenda. Akram in the middle. Oh no, Savislai's there. Forgot he was there. Morton can come on as well. I think I follow Aussie Fitness. You can get a small tabletop dishwashers. I have one in my kitchen for like 130 quid, but not a pointless dishwater. What? Are you saying it's rubbish? That's it. I've seen them on Amazon, the little tiny ones, but I've not seen anyone like have a consistently good review. Everyone's got a few 1 stars in there. It doesn't even clean the plates. I put my big dish in there and it still had crusty stuff on it. You see comments like all the time with little ones. There will be an FPL league. There will be. I've not even logged on the app. Joel was saying the other day it's changed a lot, the app. So that's going to be fun. Ah, third time. Wide. Sniffer Fish, Argos. They're banging. Oh, fair enough. I've not looked at Argos. I guess that's the only thing as well that intimidates me is hooking it up to the water. That's a grown man's job. I was scared enough unhooking the water to put that washing machine in at the start of the year. Turns out it was fine. Down with the DIY. Yeah. Oh. No referee. Can't even submit your team on the app. Yeah, Joel was saying it's just they've changed. He was saying it takes far too many clicks to do anything now. He was saying. Apparently, just made it needlessly complicated compared to what it used to be, and that's always what they do for everything, isn't it? And you're always wondering why. What's he doing? Oh! Hey! We're back! We're never leaving world class. Becky Lynch is getting a new theme by The Wonder Years. Who are The Wonder Years? Let's go on Spotify. Who are The Wonder Years? Where's that news come from? The Wonder Years. Their biggest song. I hope this doesn't play it on the stream, otherwise we will get demonetized. Come Out Swinging is their biggest song. But hopefully you can't hear that. I'm listening to it now to see what they're like. What the hell is this? Sounds like a meth addict talking at the start of this song called Come Out Swinging. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. Whoa! Topical. It's the kind of music you imagine Jack the Jobber would like. Right, clean sheet. That's all we want. We've got an 8-0 win. Might be a silly question for the chat. Do we put the difficulty back up? I'm having more fun on World Class, I can't lie to you, but then again I am winning. Eight 0 would say yes, try it. Big win for the Reds, who are playing in white. Oh, I'm doing the bloody press conference, aren't I? Whoops. The Wonder Years are back on! I'm glad that music's there. Right? There's too much of this laid back
We've got some questions
trap beaty rap music in the wrestling today. I don't know why I consoled him. Encourage him. I am okay. That was just my impression of the Wonder Years. But at least there's guitars and drums and stuff, and I'm all on board with that. I want my wrestling. When you're watching Raw, right, and that song comes on, do 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 do. There's no purpose to it. I want explosions and rock. Get you pumped for some action, like it was back in the day. Put you to sleep when you put the start of Raw on. Jesus Christ.
Thanks, that's
Yes, I am an old white British guy. I'm tired of this rap. Get some guitars and drums back on. Aye. Bit of status quo. Love it. Let me put the difficulty back up. But I wouldn't mind it if it was rap with a bit of bollocks, you know? A bit of 50 Cent, something like that. But it's new trend of music where it's all just like, whoever's singing it's like, and then the beat below them's got no no balls to it. It does my head in. So boring. Anyway, I imagine it's lovely to have a doobie to or go to bed to. But not when you got the wrestling on. You want big booms, explosions, all sorts. Get you up for it. That's all I'm saying. Right, there's a change I'm thinking of making because he's not been good for a while. And that is throw a norm... Or do we put... We'll give Sabaslai a run out up there. I remember someone yesterday saying, play him as a winger. Play him as a winger. What is there, JT Forrest? It's there, but you don't pay too much notice. What is there? What is there? Oh, God, we're playing Newcastle. This might be a mistake. It might not be. Who knows? Oh! Hassan back to his old ways already. They've never got Joe White playing in midfield, have they? You're missing Kylo as a dancing monkey. The rap music. I describe it as musical wallpaper. Ah, I see you. Happy early birthday. Thank you very much, Hunter. I know it's not for a couple hours in Newcastle, but I thought I'd be among the first to give you birthdays greetings. What time is it? 20 past 10. Thank you very much, Hunter. Much appreciated. 33. Why did I pause the game? Oh, yeah, it was to look at the Newcastle team. They have got Joe White in the middle. 74. Cheers, Rachel. Rachy Poo. Doku, the turncoat, former Sunderland player, of course, on this career mode. Alvarez. Almiron. White. Paul. Longstaff. These are... Target. Kelly. Oh! I mean, if we lose the game here, I might be finished on Legendary. I might be finished. Cheers, Phil. Cheers, Belle Nation. Balegre. Win! If we're losing to this Newcastle team, we're done on Legendary as far as I'm concerned. What's the average rating of my team? Must be like 83, 82, 84, somewhere in that region. Kirkez is an 84. James May weighs it down being an 80, but I think he's great. Sesko, I think, is an 87. He's an 85, my new centre-half. Sandro's an 88, was he? 87. Hassan's 88. Chouamani's 90. Oh, what the hell was that? That was meant to go to Hassan. I saw him make the run. Oh, James. I've just bigged you up. Made me like a right mug. Well, ain't hate-o. Former teammate of Doku, of course. How is Almiron still at Newcastle? Get in. Oh, bollocks! They're all over us like a rash. I can't get the ball. They're going to score. They are scoring. You can just tell when they're going to score. I share a birthday with JD Vance and Sam Thompson. Who the hell's Sam Thompson? I'm aware of JD Vance. God, Chouamani. God. Oh. Bang. Oh, you're joking me. See, if that was world class, that flies in. Up the world class. Hello? We're getting a foothold in the game now. We need to get a goal off this dominating period of possession. Awful lack of movement there from Big Dom. Oh, Sandro. He's the one from I'm a Celeb. Oh, that has ADHD. What's his face? His pal. Bollocks. Pete. Oh, Pete Wicks, that's the one. I was watching his series with the dogs. That's why you should never judge a book by his cover. He looks like a prize you-know-what. Turkey. We'll call him a turkey. But he likes the dogs. Seems like a decent fella. Never judge a book by its cover. Go on! Looking for the pull back, but there's no one there. Bang! We're knocking on the door, Newcastle. Newcastle United. Oh, flying in that was. 1000%. It's a difficult one to judge, Nathan Garrett, because as we went through there, this Newcastle team is, in terms of ratings, they're terrible. We should be playing better against these compared to the likes of Arsenal and Man City and whoever else we played yesterday. Oh no. What a block. Hato! Oh! Take that. Lloyd Kelly can't be scoring a volley from there. He's making a joke, wee mad rage, about my comment about don't judge a book by its cover. That sentence came out weird. You know what I mean, though. That's a foul, then. He's about to chest the ball down and goes down under pressure from the defender, but no free kick given. He just fell over for the crack, apparently. Nonsense. Oh. Pass the ball, man. There you go. Oh my God, Matty Target's quicker and stronger than Hassan. Wide. Go on the Sesko. Great run. Hard and low. Oh! Delightful finish. Oh. Oh. Me back. What a finish that is. Hop the Sesko. Just a reminder, please leave a like if you haven't done so already. Much appreciated. Does help out the algorithm. Save Marmadashvili. If you are watching on demand, please leave a comment. I will get back to you. I have been getting back to them today on the previous 2 streams this week. Oh dear. God, you jammy bastard, Matt Target. I mean, he's a jammy bastard in real life as well, being on, is it 80 or 100 grand a week when he never bloody plays? What an agent he has. Oh, we were just about to score there. That's the thing, JT Forrest, it's just all free time. That's what it boils down to, essentially. Because I put a lot of hours into hold and give back in 2023. Expecting it to take off, but it never did. It never did. I mean, it was a good start, don't get me wrong, but I was expecting it to do a lot better, but it never got off the floor for one reason or another. Right, me, that's the reason. I'm washed. We're in again here. If Sesko can time that right, which he has. Big touch and then a little dink. Oh, should have gone hard and low, you silly fancy man, Ross. You silly fancy man. That was definitely Hassan's ball, not Sesko's. Why is he running the other way? Come on, we need to beat these at home. They're crap. Oh, no. Kirkez has stepped up. Great. Hato's having a great game. Yes, Sandro. Yes, McAllister. He's doing all right. He's doing all right. All right, Joe White. All right on the night, Joe White. Go on. Midfield maestro. We go. Up the Sabasly. Keep going. Oh! The swaz on that, by the way. Penalty kick, Jesus Christ. Oh, dear. Don't let that through. Yes, Kirkez. It's on a knife edge, this game. Dodgy ball by Hassan, but Sesko mops it up. Oh. 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 Oh, he's made the tackle, but he kept the ball. Well in, Kirkez. Disgusted by his real-life number today, by the way. I know John Onorisa wore number 6 for Liverpool, but a left-back is not a number 6, or a number 5. I'm being a bit hypocritical here. Oh, Benjamin Twinkle Toes McGee. Oh, flip. Yes, wingers on. We break. We break. We break. Get in there. Hello, Cassius. Thank you very much for your £5. Up the Tweddell, up the Cassius. Much appreciated. Thank you for all the donations tonight, by the way. Surprised you guys didn't cover the Triple H news on today's vid about him joining government. Did I miss that? Oh, was that when he stood next to Trump at the White House? I shouldn't have missed this, clearly. It's clearly big news, Triple H at the White House anyway. What's he doing there? Oh, it happened during last night's stream, that's why I've not been conscious about it. Everyone last night was like, look at him. He's there. What was he doing? Go on, Hassan! Oh, Sesko, it's terrible. Appointed head of presidential fitness. They filmed a video of him doing the spit take outside of the White House as well. Not with his theme music playing, surely. Appointed the head of presidential fitness. What does that job entail? They did have the music. That's terrible, that. What's the job, then? Because on the surface, it looks like he's in charge of keeping Trump fit and no one else. Head of presidential fitness. Donald Trump's PT is now Triple H. Oh, you are fucking taking the piss. Making the USA fitter. I thought that was, not 98 voice box Kane's job. Hello. Mr. Kennedy Jr. Go! Can we keep the lead? I think a couple of changes in the middle might be needed. I mean, Sabasai can play there. He's been doing all right. I'm going to take Sesko off for Jermaine. No. That's silly. Sesko's on a hat-trick. He's doing well. Sandro can come off, though, for Morton. For Morton. I tell you what, we'll put Quenda on the left wing. And put Sabasai in the middle for McAllister. Because I'm happy with Sabasai today. And he's not played a lot. There we go. Oh, he has got a hat-trick. My mistake. He has scored a hat-trick. Oh, no. They're in here. I can smell it. Oh, yes, James. Careful. Careful. Who's there for him? Up the Quenda. Oh, my Quenda. Oh, my Quenda. Oh, bonjour. What a substitution. Tweddell knows what he's doing. I mean, in terms of the Fed, they have firmly nailed their flag to the mast, haven't they, in terms of politics? They can't have Triple H in that role that he's in. Not to mention the other names, of course. And then have him appear in that kind of setting, obviously, with Trump last night. And the rest of the stuff, yeah. Oh! Oh, my eyes. I'm blinking. No! Save Mamardashvili. The redemption arc is activated. That's a flippin' disgusting foul. What's he getting a card for? There should be a red card up the other end of the pitch. He got the ball. What will happen when Sam canvasses for the reformed general election, next general election? I mean, Adam's not doing much at the moment. That's what he's doing now, maybe. Who knows? God. Well in. Fight. Oh, Hassan. Well up. Yes. Oh, to the ball, Sesko. He's got to be tired. I might take him off. He's done his job. He scored a hat-trick. No. Bollocks. I'm not giving up on Hassan. He was magical at West Ham away. You got to give him the season. He's just moved to a new country. Can he speak the language? Who knows? Oh, just about to pull the trigger there. Take it off his toe. Can we hang on? Come on, Morton. You've just come on. That's right. Go backwards. Get in. It's a win on Legendary. The second of the season. We'll beat Ipswich as well, who are bottom with no points at all. We'll get one more game in and then we'll go, because that'll be my 2 hours fulfilled. Just in case you joined late, we do talk about Jack and stuff at the start of the podcast. I am not leaving Cultaholic. If anyone's saying that, they're a liar. Big fat dirty liar. They call him the biggest liar. Oh, bollocks. Oh, I'm hitting all the wrong buttons now. We're up to 9th. And we're playing Spurs, who just spanked us in the Carabao Cup. 5-2, I think the final score was. If my memory serves me correctly, which it might not do, because it's terrible. You're the only one who misses the bubbles. The bubbles are terrible. I might put Reece James in for a game. He's not played a lot. Look at that now. Look at that average rating. 84, 89, 88, 89, 87, 90. 85, 87, 85, 84, 88. We should be up the top of the table. But I'm letting us down by being crap at EAFC 25. Oh, stretchalicious. I have. Emmett, we're on Legendary. Oh, I know, Hunter Dillon. I just find it astonishing people know to check the company's house page. For all I know, they're sat outside there right now just watching me play. Terrifying. We're waiting for a run from someone. Bloody Nora. Looks like Reece James has got the old 2005, I think, red and white F50s on. My kind of football boot. Up the Douay. Saved. Leave Paddy W, or I will call the authorities. Oh. Not enough legs on the ball from Benjamin. Oh. Foot in. Yes. Now we break. No, we don't, because I pass it straight to a white shirt. Why do I do these things? Go. Movement. Everyone's so stationary. Oh, he's made the run then. I've bloody passed it behind him. What a knob! Well in, Reece James. But the lucky ricochet always goes to them on this difficulty, doesn't it? Doesn't it, everybody? Yes, it does. We're on the move. No, we're not. We can't keep the ball. Do I want anything from the shops? Oh! Oh! That looked like handball. I'm glad it wasn't. A nice can of pop. That'll do me. Go on, Benjamin. I thought he was making the run. Oh. I hit circle there, anticipating trying to make a tackle. It turns out I was pressing it to make a shot. They are playing a different goalkeeper here to what they were playing the other day. Don't tell me I got humped by Spurs reserves in that other game. Woo! Careful now. What are you doing? What are you doing? Great defending, Moulin. Hello, Moulin. When have you ever seen defending from me like that? Oh, yes. Come on, Hassan. Oh. Balls. I remember Panda Pops, but I did not like them. Did not like the taste. I know about this the other day. Anyone ever had the LP pods in the brown bag? You bastard! We're coming from behind again. They were the ones back in the day. Pea pods in a brown bag. 25 pence for however many. On my walk to Pegswood First School. Excuse me. Mange tout, I believe a Tory would call pea pods. And also cook it. But back in my day, you would just get the brown bag at the corner shop. And just eat the pea pods, just raw basically. Oh, the playground would go wild for them back at First School. Can we get a shot away? Oh, we've hit the beans. One of those days for Benjamin, by and large. The hat-trick against Newcastle aside. That was like 25 years ago. What's your point? A better time. Come on, Hassan. You're so slow for a guy who's apparently 96 on the pace. Oh. My secondary school lunch was cigarettes and a Red Bull. Fair enough. Whatever you have to do to get through the day. Oh. Oh, flip. We need to pick this up a gear here. I said pick this up a gear, not pick up the gear. Well, that might be a fun video though. I played FIFA but off my face on gear. Who knows what might happen? Don't do drugs. Oh. Come on! We're waiting for either of these two men to make a run, but neither of them did. In. In. Oh, Benjamin, you were in. Could sort his feet out there. It was a goal. Please don't be off. He is off. Come on, Sandro. Quicker. Oh. Oh, what a ball. What a save. I can't see Ross. I've never been a smoker. I've had the occasional tab on a night out when I was at uni and stuff around that age. But never been a smoker. Waste of money if you ask me. Waste of money. Oh, Reese, kick the football. I've hit the button for you. Do the thing. Reese. Going all Ray Wilkins on these players now. First name terms. It's been a disastrous... Well, it's not been a disastrous first half. I remember an old What Culture WTF where you chuffed back a dart. Did I really? I have no recollection of that at all. Might be a fake one. He says, not knowing what you're on about. What's the context? Oh, Hato. We'll take that as a foul. Oh, he's not give it. Fair enough. Definitely body checked him. Oh, don't lose it there, you silly man. Well in. And we go. We break. Kick the ball! Why aren't they kicking the football when I'm asking them to kick the ball? Ricochet goes their way again. I don't want to say the dark forces, but there we go. How I couldn't get that out there. It's just, they're going to score. Nothing I can do about it. It was a cold open where the camera was looking for you and peeks round a corner to you in full regalia, sneaking the cig. I did try snus at uni. One of the lads I live with had a little tin of it. Little... Because that was the thing, you could put it in the mouth or up the nose, couldn't you? Or was he just taking the piss and just making people snort it for no reason? Who we're bringing on? We'll bring on Dom. He was doing well there last game. And we'll leave it like that for the time being. You put it under your lip. He was telling us back in the day you could do either or. Just take a little pinch like that. See you later. I mean, he did the same, to be fair, so... Unless he was just just a gnarly man. I tried those pouches, thinking, oh, I need a... coffee gets me so far. But it burned me mouth. Go! Oh, what is going on here? That defender has flicked that onto the bar there with his head. I don't think we're winning this game. But crucially, it's not been a disaster yet. We've been in the game. Shoots of hope for the rest of the career mode. Oh, I'm just looking at the chat. I'm not looking at the pitch. Oh, it's 3. Oh. Well in, goalkeeper. Hassan wants it. He gets it. We're off. We're not off. He's awful. He's rubbish. We got away with that one. We just need a goal. Feels like they've got like 2 more players than me here. The amount of men they have round the ball all the time. Go on, Dom. Oh, what on earth is happening here? Get up! Oh. It's one of those days. Oh, look at the football now. They're scoring here. The pace at which they're passing this ball around. Fair play, Marmadashvili. Fair play. Compose. We're back in it. We're back in it. It might be happening. Totstanbul coming up, hopefully. Oh, where's me players, man? Oh, no. Oh, Ross. You're playing in the red, man. Yes, hey. Foul! He's tackled him, then he's been taken down. It's a foul. Ooh. Ooh. Hello, Dakota Ham. I've just been listening to a little bit of... I forgot what they were called now. Was it the Wonder Years? The Wonder Years. At least it's got guitars and drums and that, I was saying. I've turned into an old white man. That'll do it. Should have been more central. He might burn him for pace. We'll take the corner. Hello, Jeremy Miller. Get up. Yo! We've had the chances. We have had the chances. Oh dear. Kirkes is knackered. Get up! Well in, what a flicked header. Come on! Oh, McAllister's legs have stopped working. The goalkeeper's down. Oh. Hassan, we've got 12 minutes to save the game. Beautiful. Get in there. Changes need to be made. McAllister's legs have gone. Quenda comes on. Dom goes central. And we'll keep it like that, will we? I think we will. We'll keep it like that for the time being. New quote from Triple H via Fightful. I know Saddam Emmett will agree. But he's always had the contrarian opinion, Nathan Garrett. Don't get drawn in by that wanker. That lol cow. Saddam in the chat. Oh. Oh, you fucking... Oh, you work so hard to get back in and it's taken away. Here's the Triple H quote. He is one of the most intuitive people I think that I've met. Also, when he has a plan, he knows that it's correct. He will stick to that. I think over time, many times he's proven to be... that's proven to be... Continued. Is he talking about me? Sounds like he's talking about me. Jack is pulling a Punk and going back to the company that poisoned him. I don't think any of us could go back there. Proven to be correct, but I think he admits when he's wrong. Also, my word is not a political world. My word... Ah, fuck. You cannot be not in a political world when you stood there with him. Paul, you wank. Well, I'd say just own it. Go on, Benjamin. Have we timed it? No. I know you can't be stood there with Trump like that saying, oh, I'm not political. Oh, the passing's fantastic from Tottenham. I've lost this game here. They're going to score. Reece James. Had a good game as Reece James. Been nicely impressed by the guy. Considering it's his first minutes of the season. That's a great tackle. Fair play. We can't lose the final game of the stream. Let's get a point on the road. No. Brilliant. Oh, it's all too predictable, Ross. You don't know what you're doing, son. You haven't got a Scooby-Doo. Injury time. This needs to go in. Quickly. I've got no one on. Please! Oh, that's game over, I think. Defeat on the final game of the stream. Please leave a like. Like Spike for the defeats. Oh, we've just left the ball. What's the point there? What's the point if we're doing that? Game over. But progress, I'd say. Performances are going in the right direction. Thank you, Nathan Garrett, for the pointers on the plus signs and that stuff. So, any questions before I go? I'll stay for 5. Anything I've not addressed yet? I think I've addressed everything. I'm going to put my Instagram post out now. Even though the comment should have been shot down by now. I made it when I was at work. No questions. Get some good sleep. I will endeavour to. Oh Christ, they're flying in. They're flying in. So Tonali and Rachel having a little argument there. Fair play. Thank you, Arch. Yeah, I would recommend the slow cooker recipe. Wee mad Rach. What's my favourite colour? Black. Do you have an address that I wasn't spreading misinformation? I'd done a journalist job. Well, you didn't do your research. I didn't get a phone call from you, Jazzbo. I could have told you, like, put you right before you put that out there. Puppet Jack will be staying. That's Matthew's love child, I believe. Thank you, Wee Mad Rach. Puppet Jack is not getting the sack. I think that's it. It's not creepy looking on Company's House. That's the professional way to get information instead of making up stuff. Well, you got the information there, Jazzbo, and you still made something up, so that's good for you. So I hope that wasn't you in the YouTube comments I saw earlier saying I'd left and people were liking it, so good on you. But I'm not leaving. Cultaholic is fine. Excited for the future. Thank you for watching tonight. Leave a like before you go. Thank you, Dale Davis. Well, that's fair enough, Jazzbo. Someone else was saying I'd left because of resigning as a director, so I'm putting the pieces together there. And there we go. Can I scroll right up to the start? I can't scroll right up to the start. I think you called it a spoiler, didn't you? That I was going to leave at the start of this stream. Anyway, I'm arguing with a guy I've not even seen in real life. Thank you for watching, Jazzbo. Much appreciated. Hope you're well. Anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching. These are going to change to a Thursday night, 9 PM now. That's when they'll be happening once a week, every week. And you'll see the Twitch schedule going forwards involving a whole array of cast of characters from Cultaholic. That'll be every night of the week, starting next week. You know what you said at the start of the stream, Jazzbo? You were mentioning a spoiler. What's the spoiler? Anyway, see you later, everybody. Goodbye.